They certainly do, and they usually go nuts when they find out it's a midweek Wrestle Chat, Wednesday night, live at 10 o'clock, broadcasting around the world here on Spreaker Radio and soon to be on iTunes. You can go and subscribe. Let's get all that out of the way. I'm sat here in the podcast hut, and I'm sat here with my good friend, till the end, my brother from another mother. Brother. It's Aaron Blanchard.
Well, hello, mate, all right?
I'm all right, how are you?
Yeah, not bad, fella. Really quite good.
I think I'm probably better than some.
Yeah.
Evening, Christopher David Jenkins. In the chat box, our number one listener officially. He has never missed a show since day one.
So since it all began, since records began.
That's right. Martin Lamont is also, hello, taking up a new job as a policeman. Claire Haycock, the queen of the MWC universe. For those new listeners around the world, MWC universe, that's what you become when you join the Midweek Wrestle Chat.
You do indeed, yeah, you're one of us.
Yeah, you are. Weird, isn't it? Jenny-O. Hello, guys. Christopher David Jenkins, still no jingle, though. Oh, right, Aaron.
Oh, there he is, look.
Christopher David Jenkins, right. What did we nickname him?
The Bishop.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to give Aaron a little bit of effect, and Aaron is now going to sing the brand new Bishop jingle. Go.
Bash, Bishop bash. Bash, Bishop bash.
Perfect.
See what I've done there? It's like the Kevin Owens thing.
That's all we need.
Fight Owens fight.
That's all we need. And look at this. Joining us on the Midweek Wrestle Chat. I had no idea she was a fan. She joined us live on Carnage, our other podcast, on Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. It's Ren. Has joined us. Hello, thank you for joining us. So we've brought a bit more glamour. So now we've got two glamour. Now, Claire and Ren, can you not kick off with each other, please?
Yeah, I know that.
I know, two beautiful women in the same room at the same time. There's always going to be a bit of catfighting going on, isn't there?
Total divas.
We don't need that. We don't need... Oh, look, Claire's just put the olive branch out. Hello, Ren, she says.
There we go, look.
So, if it's all kicking off in the world of wrestling this week, we're going to be looking back at some major points from Raw. We've got SummerSlam we're going to be looking at. That's right, we're going to be looking at SummerSlam. I'm actually quite excited. I've found effects on the desk.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
So to you, that probably sounded normal. To everyone else, hopefully it went SummerSlam.
No idea what's going on.
No idea. He hasn't. Now, Christopher David Jenkins is getting in on the action, saying, hello, hi, Ren.
There we go.
Ren's ignoring him.
No, he's smashing.
Hey, Claire. No, she's back in. It's fine. So we've also need to talk about something that's been kicking off that is the biggest news in wrestling history. What has he done?
What a plank.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about the legendary Hall of Famer.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to use effect for this. We're going to talk about Hulk Hogan.
Oh, dear.
What a daft racist.
What an absolute Burke.
Now, initially, this story broke, and there was the internet being the bloody internet that it is. There were all sorts of weird stories. Yeah, lots of marks out there, all talking about what had gone on and getting it all completely wrong. And I jumped on and I went, what? I need to research this. What are they talking about? So I found this radio interview initially.
Yes.
Now, I just listened to a podcast just the other day. It was talking about his radio interview and all the things he'd said on it, using the N-word. We all know what that is and what he's been saying. Everybody knows. It's been all across the news channels.
Northern.
Yeah. Not Hall of Fame at the moment. Christopher correctly points out he's been stripped of everything from WWE.
Yep.
His matches are still on the network.
Yeah, they said that they're not going to diss his career, all the stuff, the accomplishments before what he'd done.
Is that right?
Yeah, so they're not going to remove WrestleMania 3 matches and stuff.
You can't.
You know what I mean? They can't do that. I mean, Chris Benoit's on network.
Yeah, exactly.
So they can't he's did a little bit naughtier stuff than Hogan, I suppose.
Well, certainly has. So at least we know that's not going to happen. That's one good thing, I suppose, if you're a fan of Hulk Hogan. Sick of all the butthurt Hogan fans sticking up for him. That's Claire.
My opinion's a bit the same as yours, I think, Tone.
Well, let's just cover what's gone on. I initially, like I was saying, saw this. So we are going to talk about this for a little bit, people. So stick with us. We will go into Raw and SummerSlam a little bit later on. But it's just the fact that this is... Do you know what's really upset me? I've just looked up and I've just seen my birthday gift from Aaron.
I know, yeah.
The Hulk Hogan defining moments right there, an action figure. They're taking it off. Is it Mattel?
Yeah.
That are taking all the toys off? They're not...
Well, the day it happened, I went to a toy shop and the Hogan figures were already reduced.
Really?
I've got a photograph, yeah. I think I sent it on the Twitter feed.
Hey, listen, people, in 25 years, you want to go and buy him now, because in 25 years, when he does make his comeback and all is forgotten, they'll be worth a fortune.
When he's 90 years old.
Yeah, just one more match. Age 90. With a Zimmer frame. So this is what happened. So I got sent and I checked out this interview, and it was of him doing a radio interview initially, and that's what everyone was talking about. And I was fuming because I went, whoa, wait a minute. So there's two guys interviewing him, one black, one white, right? And they're talking to him about the incident with Booker T, and he's using the N-word as Booker T did, and he's relating a story and talking about backstage. I went, wait a minute. This isn't Hulk Hogan being racist. There's got to be more to this. Yeah. Because all he was doing, apart from trying to sound cool, was talking about the story and what they were doing backstage and the laughs they were having.
Yeah, because that was a bit of a work that... Was it the work that Vince did with Booker T? That's the thing they're talking about, yeah?
Well, this is another thing. There were so many people going on about the fact that... Whoa, wait a minute. Vince McMahon, John Cena segment... When Vince McMahon came on TV and called John Cena the N-word.
Yeah, but that was a work. You know what I mean?
That was a work, yeah. So this is showing Hulk Hogan, this is the thing in his true light. Quite frankly, he's been an idiot. He's done wrong. Yeah. There's no denying it.
No.
I'm not sticking up for Hulk Hogan here. He has done wrong.
Yes.
Now, what Hulk Hogan needs to probably do is bugger off for a little bit. Yeah. He needs to get off Twitter. And the thing with Hulk Hogan, this is my thought, is Hulk Hogan feeds, his life is, his oxygen is the public eye.
Yeah, definitely.
That's his thing. That's what he does, right? So he needs to come away from that for a little bit and try and live life not in the public eye and have a bit of respect. Now, bearing in mind, this all happened 8 years ago, right?
Yeah, this is not the first time Hogan's ballsed up by trusting people.
No. Hulk Hogan is a role model for kids. That's how he's marketed, right? Yeah. But he screwed up a lot along the way. But this is
loads.
The worst that he screwed up. But it also happened 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So there are fours and again. Well, there's no fours. It's all against because he shouldn't have done it. It was, he's suing because of the tape that came out of him.
That was him, another balls up.
That was another balls up, quite literally.
Yeah, aye.
Will he go back to TNA for a while, perhaps? Well, the news in that he's due to come over to the UK and he is due to be on Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother.
Idiot.
That's the latest thing that's going to happen. That was the deal that was happening before. He was going to finish with Tough Enough, come over to the UK, do Big Brother. Whether he comes over to Big Brother or not, I don't know. It might be good for him to get out of America. But this news has gone worldwide. But we all know that Big Brother, people go in there and they go, oh, I've done wrong. I screwed up 8 years ago and now it's just come out. And that's what he's going to be doing, right?
Yeah, get some people back on his side, yeah.
There's also talk, I don't think he'll go to TNA. I don't think that'll be a daft move. I can tell you
now he won't go back to TNA.
He won't. And
TNA won't have him.
Right.
And he cost them a lot of money in the future. That's the reason why TNA are in trouble now is because of Hulk Hogan.
All right. What, financially?
Financially, I'd say it's because of the work they did with Hogan, and he basically was... He bled them dry. For
there were talks for years of Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, all these guys, WCW, they did the same sort of thing. There are all these stories out there. You know someone personally, we won't mention names, but you know someone personally who has never met Hogan.
No, but he knows.
He knows.
No, he knows, never met Hogan.
He's a big star in the wrestling industry, right?
Yeah.
And you got to hang out with the guy.
Yeah.
China is apparently going to be on Celebrity Big Brother 2. Oh, my life. Crikey. That's just come in from Claire in the chat box. Oh my life! If she's in there as well, that really would kick off. It's meant to be Americans versus Brit. I'll tell you what, man, I'm watching it. If it happens, I'm watching it.
I'm all over it. Yeah.
Oh, too right. So where was I? So they're coming over here. It's Big Brother. What was I saying? So you know somebody.
Yeah.
And he even said, and I don't mind saying what he said, but he made a point of saying, even in TNA, because he was knackered, he had a special ramp built just to get in the ring. And that cost him how much money a week?
Oh, it was thousands a week. It cost him about $1 million a year or something stupid.
More, probably, yeah. Stupid money. So it's things like that people don't realise. And there's all these little stories coming out now, as they usually do when someone hits something bad or something goes out in the media. Then all these people go, well, actually, I've got a Hulk Hogan story.
Yeah, like Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan are the reason why TNA got rid of the six-sided ring in the first place, because they didn't like it.
I mean, Hogan...
that was their gimmick.
Hogan, Bischoff, TNA, it's all different, I mean, it is a different story. People know these things about Hulk Hogan. What he's done is he's talked about his daughter quite openly, being with certain guys, and whether they're rich, whether they're white, whether they're black, whatever. He said all these things. I've not read the transcripts. The transcripts are out there.
I've read it, yeah.
Yeah, so have you read the transcript? I've not read it.
It's just what he says. It's pretty, damn defying what he said. He's a complete idiot to trust the people that he does.
Right.
And it is completely racist. He even says in the term, I am an absolute racist.
He says those words.
He says, I am a racist. He says, we all are. But I am a racist.
You've got to also remember, how old's Hulk Hogan?
60 what? 60, yeah, mid-60s now he's got to be.
I don't know exactly how old he is.
I think he's in mid-60s.
There is also that thing that people of a certain age, although in the public eye you should move with the times more than your Joe Public, there is that thing that there is a different train of thought when you're at a certain age.
A lot of wrestlers who he worked, a lot of black wrestlers who he worked over the years have come out to his defence and said he isn't racist. And Kamala came out recently and said Hogan's one of the greatest guys I've ever met. He's not racist at all.
No. There's a lot of people. I mean, he's best mates with, what's his name, the basketball player?
Dennis Rodman. 25 years they've been best mates.
Yeah, exactly. Now, there's all these stories going on, but it doesn't stop the fact he said these things. He's been caught saying them. He's been filmed saying them. They're all on this sex tape or whatever it is that's out there, which they're suing for. We don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have to sit back. But my suggestion is, I've been a fan of Hulk Hogan since I was a kid. I was a Hulkamaniac. He's the reason the WWE... He's a major part of the reason as where they are today.
Yeah.
I know things have changed an awful lot, but I genuinely think he needs time out now. Time out from the limelight. He needs to go away and he needs to just chill his boots for a little bit, let it all simmer down, and he needs to really think how, if he wants to be in the public eye, how he's going to build a career and how he's going to make things right, because it's not going to be an easy thing.
Yeah, I personally don't think it should affect the current product.
No.
Because he's got nothing to do with the current product.
Good point.
He's got nothing to do with the current product at all. Eric Bischoff made a statement today.
Did he really? Do you know what?
He said, he says WWE did the right thing that they had to do. Now, you wouldn't expect that from Bischoff, but he said it's the right thing that they did. There was no other option for them to do what they did to him. He is working there as an ambassador to the company.
Yeah.
He had to go. And Bischoff said this, and he's his best mate, business partners for years. So
Hogan said he's done wrong.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But he needs to stop now retweet. He's even retweeting some pretty stupid things. Because people are sending fake messages that he's then retweeting. He's also mentioned, which was another stupid slip of PR from him, Obama mentioned the N-word in a speech, but he was talking about it in a completely different context. And Hogan says, so it's all right for Obama to say it.
It's a political speech or political rant is completely different to just being plain racist.
Yeah, exactly.
How he uses the word.
That's why he needs to get people around him that are pretty smart, pretty quick, and he needs to stop. He needs to just chill his boots. We've talked about this a hell of a lot now. Claire has said, and Christopher talking about